Your Excellencies, distinguished participants, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is very touching to be in this hall that is blessed with a special spirituality specific to Buddhism, and to stand before you today to reflect on our shared aspiration, building a sustainable society of peace through education. As president of the 42nd session of the General Conference, and as a professor, a mother, a grandmother, and a global citizen, this mission actually resonates deeply with me. Since its founding in 1945, UNESCO has held a simple yet powerful belief. Peace cannot be achieved through political or economic agreements alone. It requires a shared foundation based on the dignity of every person, regardless of nationality, faith, or background. Today, as we face unprecedented global challenges from conflict and climate change to digital transformations, UNESCO's vision of peace grounded in cooperation, dialogue, and respect actually has never been more essential. Under my presidency at the 42nd session of the General Conference, member states adopted the UNESCO recommendation on education for peace, human rights, and sustainable development. And this unique global instrument reflects the collective commitment of the 194 members of UNESCO to values-based education, providing crucial guidance in ensuring that education evolves and is adapted to meet the challenges of the 21st century. This instrument is also an expression of the trust we placed in UNESCO's role in leading these efforts. Promoting the implementation of this recommendation is a central priority of my mandate as president, and therefore I'm even more glad to be part of your event today. Distinguished guests, education remains our most powerful tool for fostering a peaceful, just, and sustainable world. In this endeavor, several essential dimensions must shape the way we approach teaching and learning, and how we adapt our decision-making in education if we are to instill the foundations of peace. First, education for peace goes beyond mere academics. It is actually about nurturing values such as tolerance, empathy, and respect across generations. This approach transcends borders, shaping global citizens who are as compassionate as they are responsible, equipped with both local and global perspectives. To deepen this foundation, humanity's spiritual and philosophical traditions offer invaluable insights into our shared values. Spiritual traditions encourage compassion, forgiveness, unity, while philosophy promotes critical engagement with ideas of justice, ethics, and wisdom. In integrating these dimensions into education can help young people appreciate diverse beliefs and traditions, fostering respect and unity, a true cornerstone of peaceful societies, right? Culture, too, is indispensable to peace education. The UNESCO framework for culture and art education adopted by the Ministers of Education and Culture in Abu Dhabi earlier this year recognizes this sort of education as fundamental to a quality education that fosters peace, inclusivity, and mutual respect. Moreover, let's not forget the cultural heritage. Through cultural heritage, we connect with our past, understand our present, and we shape our future based on mutual understanding. Our cultural diversity is more than our legacy. It is a shared language of peace. that speaks across generations and borders. In today's digital world, on the other hand, developing critical thinking skills is paramount. While social media and digital platforms have transformed communication and information, they also amplified misinformation and hate speech. By instilling media and information literacy in young people, we enable them to navigate information critically, a vital skill for maintaining peace and promoting informed citizenship. The science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or as we call it here, STEM education, alongside the education for sustainable development, also play pivotal roles in building a peaceful and sustainable world. UNESCO's dedication to open, accessible science extends beyond the classroom, equipping communities to address global challenges like climate change, health crisis, environmental degradation. Through science education, young people gain not only knowledge, but also a sense of ethical responsibility, recognizing their role in safeguarding our planet and advancing peace. UNESCO's founding vision is also rooted in the belief that intellectual cooperation can bridge divides and prevent conflicts. Our recent conference celebrating a century of international intellectual cooperation from legacy to future action that commemorated a century since the creation of the International Institute for Intellectual Cooperation, the precursor of UNESCO, underscored that pedagogical programs should encompass two dimensions: presenting historical perspectives, while at the same time encouraging critical reflection. Archives were considered to be key for distinguishing opinion from knowledge and provide balanced interpretations, fostering the mutual understanding among people and cultures. A global education program based on the elements inscribed in the UNESCO Memory of the World Register was suggested in this context, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, our mission for peace through education must reach every child. Tragically, over 250 million children are still out of school, many of whom are girls, facing systemic barriers to education. If we are to achieve quality education for all, we must address inequalities with dedicated resources and policies that ensure safe, inclusive, and well-equipped learning environments. Moreover, our vision for peace must align with inclusive sustainable development goals. Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri Sirindhorn once stated, and I quote, "All countries want development because this implies improvement, and we want development that is long-term and therefore sustainable. But we also want development that pays attention to important social, cultural, political, and environmental considerations," unquote. This vision perfectly echoes UNESCO's commitment to promoting development that benefits all and upholds the values of justice, dignity, and environmental sustainability. The journey to peace cannot be led by any single institution or ideology. It is a shared path. We walk together. It is a dynamic process of understanding, cooperation, and respect. To achieve this, we must revitalize international intellectual cooperation, ensuring that our vision of peace reaches across borders, communities, and generations. Let us instill these values in our youth, the architects of tomorrow's world. Through collective action and shared responsibility, we can build a future that is just, inclusive, and sustainable, a world where harmony is not just an ideal, but a shared reality. Thank you.